പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ നോക്കുന്നത് ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസിങ് ലിറ്ററേച്ചറിൻ്റെ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ചോയ്സ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനാണ്. ഒന്നാമത്തെ ചോദ്യം, ഡസ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ആൻഡ് മലയാളം ഹാവ് സെയിം സെൻറ്റൻസ് സ്ട്രക്ചർ? അതിൻ്റെ ഉത്തരം ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി, നോ. രണ്ടാമത്തത്, ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് ദി സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് ഗിവൻ ബിലോ ആൻഡ് ചൂസ് ദി റൈറ്റ് ഓപ്ഷൻസ്. English has no inflection. In English, positions of words are what determining meaning. Option C, both statements are right. മൂന്നാമത്തെ ചോദ്യം, does the position of words affect meaning in an English sentence? ഉത്തരം ഓപ്ഷൻ എ, യെസ്. നാലാമത്തെ ചോദ്യം, complete the expression using word or words that suit the expression once upon a. Option C, time. അഞ്ചാമത്തത്, find the correct sentence. Option D, the cat chased a rat. ആറാമത്തത്, find the odd one out. Option C, she slept well. അടുത്തത്, find the odd one out. സെവൻത്ത്, അതിൻ്റെ ഉത്തരം എ, ഹീ ഡിഡ് ഹിസ് കോഴ്സ്. എട്ടാമത്തത്, ഹീ ഡാഷ് ഹിസ് ഹാറ്റ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, പുട്ട് ഓൺ. ഒമ്പതാമത്, ഹൂ ഈസ് ദ ഓഥർ ഓഫ് ദി സ്റ്റോറി ഐസ് ഓഫ് ദി കാറ്റ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, റുസ്കിൻ ബോണ്ട്. പത്താമത്തത്, വി ഡാഷ് ദ ട്രാഷ് ഫോർ പിക്ക് അപ്പ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി, ലെഫ്റ്റ് ഔട്ട്. അടുത്തത്, ഐ എം ഹാവിങ് സം ട്രബിൾ ഡാഷ് ദ സൊല്യൂഷൻ ഫോർ ദിസ് പ്രോബ്ലം. ഓപ്ഷൻ എ, വർക്കിംഗ് ഔട്ട്. പന്ത്രണ്ടാമത്, വാട്ട് വിൽ ഷീ ഡാഷ് നെക്സ്റ്റ്. ഉത്തരം തിങ്ക് അപ്പ്. പതിമൂന്നാമത്, ഐ ഡാഷ് മൈ ഫ്രണ്ട് ഓൺ മൈ വേ ടു വർക്ക്. ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി, കെയിം അക്രോസ്. ഷീ ഡാഷ് ദ ട്രീ. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി, ക്ലൈംഡ് അപ്പ്. പതിനഞ്ചാമത്, ഐ വിൽ ഡാഷ് ദി മാറ്റർ. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി, ലുക്ക് ഇൻ ടു. പതിനാറാമത്തത്, വി ആർ ഡാഷ് ഹിസ് സഡൻ വിംസ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, യൂസ് ടു. പതിനേഴാമത്തത്, ഇറ്റ്സ് ടൈം ടു ഡാഷ് ദ പ്ലെയിൻ. ഗെറ്റ് ഓൺ. പതിനെട്ട്, ദ കാർ ഡാഷ് ഓൺ ദി വേ. ഓപ്ഷൻ എ, ബ്രോക്ക് ഡൗൺ. പത്തൊമ്പത്, ഡിഡ് യു ഡാഷ് ദ കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സ് കംപ്ലൈൻറ്റ്. ഉത്തരം ബി ആണ്, ഡീൽ വിത്ത്. ഇരുപതാമത്, ഹൂ ഇസ് ദ ഓഥർ ഓഫ് ദ സ്റ്റോറി ദ ഡെത്ത് ഓഫ് എ ക്ലർക്ക്. ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, ആൻറ്റോൺ ചെക്കോവ്. 21, ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ദി ഫിഗർ ഓഫ് സ്പീച്ച് ഇൻ ദ ഗിവൻ ലൈൻസ്. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. 21, ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, personification. Identify the figure of speech in the text given below. To follow her thoughts was like following a voice which speaks too quickly. 22, D, simile. 23, identify the figure of speech in the given text. I have told you to clean your room a million times. 23, ഉത്തരം ഓപ്ഷൻ എ, hyperbole. 24, identify the figure of speech in the given text. Assignment was a breeze. Option B, metaphor. Who is the narrator in the adventure of Sherlock Holmes? Option C, Dr. Watson. 26, who wrote the adventure of Sherlock Holmes? Option B, Arthur Conan Doyle. 27, who is the protagonist of the novel 1984? Option D, Vincent Smith. 28, identify the popular novel in which the character Charles Bingley appears. Option D, Pride and Prejudice. Who wrote the novel Pride and Prejudice? Option A, Jane Austen. 30. Who wrote the novel 1984 Option C. George Orwell. 31. Identify the novel in which the character Isma, Imon, Paravais, Anika and Karamat appear. Option D. Home Fire. Next one. Who wrote the novel Thing Fall Apart? Option B. Chinu H.V. Who wrote the novel Home Fire? Option C. Kamila Shamsi. 34. Which society is portrayed in the novel Things Fall Apart? Option D. Igbo. 35. Who wrote the essay Shakespeare in the Bush? Option A. Laura Bohannan. 36. Who is the director of the film Rashomon? Option B. Akira Kurosawa. 37. As I grew older in a poem by option C. Langston Hughes. 38. Who wrote the poem Everyone Sang? Option C. Signified Sassoon. 39. Who wrote the poem Because I Could Not Stop for the Dead? Option A. Emily Dickinson. 40. Who wrote the poem The Oak? Option D. Alfred Lord Tennyson. 41. Who wrote the poem The Destruction of Sennacherib? Option B. Lord Byron. 42. Who wrote the poem The Daffodils? Option B. William Wordsworth. Identify the poem from which the following line is taken. I wandered lonely as a cloud. 43. Option D. The Daffodils. 44. Identify the poet who wrote the following lines. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality. And option C. Emily Dickinson. Who wrote the poem The Voice? Option A. Thomas Hardy. Who wrote the sonnet Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer Day? Option C. William Shakespeare. Who authored the collection of poetry A Shropshire Land? Option D. A. E. Hosman. Who wrote the poem Breeches? Option A. Robert Frost. Who wrote the book Politically Correct Bedtime Stories? Option B. James Finn Garner. 50. Option C. 50. Polonius and Ophelia are character in which famous Shakespeare's play? Option C. Hamlet. A hanging is written by dash. Option C. George Orwell. 52. Dash is a process through which the dominant class propagate their belief and ideas and rule over the subordinate group. Option C. Hegemony. The process of voluntarily assimilating consent into the mainstream thinking is dash. 53b. Interpellation. 54. The leading Marxist philosopher dash used the term ideology to refer to these dominant belief, ideas and representations which legitimize existing power relation. Option A. Louis Althusser. 55. The term dash to the refer to the domain belief, ideas and representation which legitimize existing power relation. 55. Option C. Ideology. 56. Who is the author of the novel The God of Small Things? Option D. Arundhati Roy. 57. Jane Eyre is a famous novel written by option B. Charlotte Bronte. 58. Maya Angelou autobiographical essays. Option B, The Graduation. 59. Maya Angelou is a dash poet, American poet. Option C. 60. Who used the term discourse to denote a historically contingent social system that produces knowledge as well as meaning? And 60 is A. Michel Foucault. 61. The term dash to denote the historically contingent social system that produces knowledge and meaning. It is C. Discourse. 62. The story Hanging is a set in dash D. Burma. The Adivasi Will Not Dance is written by option A. H.S. Shekhar. 64. The Adivasi Will Not Dance portrays the life of dash. Option B. Jolha. Who is the narrator in the story Adivasi Will Not Dance? Option A. Mangal Marmu. 66. The dictionary defines dash as a social organization marked by the supremacy of the father in the clan or family in both domestic and religious function. Option B. Patriarchy. 67. Dash is an ideology that believes in social, economic, and political equality of sexes. Of sex. 67. It is C. Feminism. 68. Dash is a useful in place where direct statement cannot fetch maximum force. And 68 is A. Irony. 69. Dash is an ideology used in modern society to imagine the existence of difference between men and women on the basis of their sex. 69 is B. Patriarchy. 70. The Woman Warrior Memoirs of a Girlhood Among Ghosts is the autobiography of 70. Option A. Maxine Hong Kingston. 71. Maxine Hong Kingston is a dash writer. Option B. Chinese American writer. The short story Prelude written by option D. Catherine Mansfield. The word dash refers to any person or group of inferior rank or station, whether because of race, class, gender, sexual orientation, ethnicity, or religion. Option A. Subaltern. 74. Who is the author of Images of Women in Literature? 74. Option C. Mary Anne Ferguson. 75. The Second Sex is written by option A. Simon D. Beauvoir. 76. The typical fixed gender images are called option C. Stereotypes. Which language should I speak is a poem about casteism. 78. Which language should I speak is a poem about 78. Option C. Arun Kamble. Oxford, India. Anthology of Malayalam Dalit writing is edited by option C. Sunny M. Kapikad. 80. F.M. Shinde is a dash poet. B. Marathi poet. The poem Habit is written by option D. F.M. Shinde. Which among the poem is written by S. Joseph? Option A. Identity Card. The poem Identity Card is translated from Malayalam to English by option D. S. Sachidanandan. 84. Who is the author of the novel Lord of Files? Option A. William Golding. A person's gender identity may differ from the sex they were designed at birth, such subjects are called option D, transgender. 86. I remember is a poem of Thomas Hood. Option A. 87. Calvin and Hobbes, a daily comic strip by American cartoonist. Option C. Bill Watterson. 88. Norms are not static entities but incorporated and interpreted features of existence. Who says? 88. It is C. Betty Friedan. People who use the term dash may use it to mean lesbian, gay, bisexual or pansexual, or they may use it because other terms don't quite describe their experience. 89. It is A. Keir. The people 90. People who identify their sexual orientation as dash typically feel attracted to people of a different gender. 90. It is C. Heterosexual. 91. Dash is about a gay man from rural Karnataka. 91. It is B. Mohanaswamy. 92. Vasundhendra is a dash writer. D. Kannada writer. Vasundhendra is a dash writer. 93. It is a gay writer. I am large, I contains multitudes is a lines from 94. It is C. Songs of Myself. Songs of My Life is a work of 95. D. Walt Whitman. 96. People who identify as dash typically feel attracted to more than one gender, such as being attracted to both women and men. 96. It is A. Bisexual. 97. One of the earliest Dalit writer defines Dalit literature as literature which artistically portrays the sorrow, tribulation, slavery, degradation, ridicule and poverty endured by Dalits. 97. It is A. Sharankumar Rimpale. 98. The letter Q is written by option A. Eli Shipley. 99. Not may endure but mutability is the line from the poem Mutability by option A. John Keats. And last one, Don't Cry Darling, It's Blood Alright. It's the poem of Ogden Nash. ഇതാണ് MCQ questions.